I think what this study shows is that it takes a village to cure the problem of light pollution. You can't just take scientists like myself or lighting designers or distributors or even councils in order to solve this problem. You need all of us, because all of us need to work together with our different priorities, and they are different priorities, in order to come to a solution. And so I was approached by WEF to do this as a pilot study, and they were keen to basically walk the walk, not just talk the talk. So really understand whether the products that they were producing are indeed wildlife sensitive. And that's one of the first times that, any company has done this. And that meant that we had this opportunity to really go out and design, albeit a pilot study, but a study that really looked at whether the wildlife sensitive lighting, this PC amber, was doing the job that it needed to do. What this study tells us is that we can put lights into an environment and still allow wildlife to go about their business, but those lights are still good enough that humans can also do their thing too. I mean, we put lights into any environment so that humans can be more active. They're there for humans. But what this study is showing us is that we can mitigate some of the problems associated with the presence of light at night by using a light that's going to be potentially less harmful for wildlife and still be of purpose for humans. And the same applies to all wildlife, actually, and plants as well. So what PC Amber is offering is that little peak of blue light that we still get with 3000K. It's knocking that out, and it's that peak in particular that we think is really important for changing not only the physiology of our hormones and the chemicals that are running through our bodies and all of wildlife, but also it allows wildlife to sleep and behave much more naturally, much more like it was darkness. I think what this project allows us to do is move beyond just the environmental. So often when we think about lighting, we think about human safety and we think about the environmental component. We're interested in maximising human safety, but also actually minimising the environmental component. What the project has allowed us to do is add a new layer, that final part of the puzzle, which is the ecological impact. And so now we're able to start mitigating in all three of those areas. And that's really important if we want to consider biodiversity outcomes when we're actually deploying lighting into any environment.